A double number line is another way to organize information. It works a lot like the ratio table, but it's written sideways. So for example, if I wanted to use a double number line to add 1/2 plus 1/3, for example, I could think of the clock. A lot of us use the clock model when we're adding. So I could say this is 1/2 on this number line, and I could say this is 30 on this number line. So that would be using the clock model. And so then if I wanted to add 1/3, well, I'm going to run out of room, but we know that 1/3 on the clock model would be 20. So we can imagine 20 would be about here, and up here would be 1/3. So if I wanted to add those, I would get 30 plus 20, which would take me to 50 down here, and then up here that would be 5/6, because each 10 would be 1/6 on the clock model. So the double number line can really help us when we need to think about two different kinds of units. So take a minute and read the gas tank investigation. Go ahead and pause the video while you do that. So we're going to take a minute and go through this problem so that I know you understand it when you get started on it. So Frank can travel how many miles on a full tank of gas? That's right. He can travel 600 miles on a full tank of gas. So one of the things you need to think about today is how many miles can he travel on half a tank of gas or on a quarter tank of gas? And that'll help you with the second part of the problem. So in the second part of the problem, it says Frank can drive from his store to Stan's farm and back, and how much gas does he use? That's right, he uses 5/12 to go there and back. And to go to Louise's farm and back, he uses how much gas? That's right, 1/3 of a tank. And then there's a road, and the road is between Stan's farm and Louise's farm. And we know it's 120 miles long. So the problem's asking if Frank drives from his farm to Stan's farm, and then from Stan's farm to Louise's farm, and then from Louise's farm to Frank's farm, is 5/8 of a tank enough to do that? And so while you think of this problem, I would like you to use the idea of a double number line. So you can think of how much gas there is as one number line and how many miles have been traveled as the second part of the number line. And you know that to get to the end of that number line, you need to travel 600 miles. And that will be your full tank of gas.